Hello and welcome to Sandygate for the Sheffield Senior Cup semi-final between Hallam FC and Stocksbridge Park Seals. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft for this huge match. On Sunday, the Steel City derby happened. On Tuesday, the real Steel City derby happened. Both teams are in incredible form. The Steels picked up their first loss in 2 months on Saturday, whereas Hallam are on an 11-game unbeaten streak following their 2-0 win against Frickley Athletic. It is the 3rd-ranked team in the Sheffield and Hallamshire versus the 4th-ranked team in the Sheffield Hallamshire, and they're all battling to face Worksop Town in the final. We'll go through the team for you shortly. For Hallam FC, who are unchanged from Saturday's win against Frickley, number 1 is Hugo Warhills, then it's 2 Jack Brownell, 4 Jamie Sharman, 5 former Steel Danny South, 6 Brandon Bradbury, number 7 Adam Blakely, number 8 James Cadman, number 10 Hallam's leading scorer Rio Allen, number 11 Leon Howarth, number 14 Stocksbridge's former prodigal son Brodie Litchfield, and number 18 former Sheffield Wednesday defender Daniel Pudel. The benches Harry Rainey, Danny Buttle, Callum Ward, another former Steel in Yanni Lipka, and Khalid Suleiman. For the Steels, it's 1 change from Saturday as Paul Eggleton replaces Elliot Moria, who becomes available again for today's game. So in goal, it's Ben Townsend, number 2 Jordan Lemon, 3 Jack Tinker, number 4 in captain Curtis Turner, number 5 Elliot Owen, number 6 Paul Eggleton, number 7 Danny Deakin, 8 Alex O'Connor, 9 Luke Rawson, who is eligible now, number 10 James Morris, and 11 Tommy Marshall. The benches Tom Charlesworth, Elliot Murray, Ash Butterworth, Oliver Grejlak and Harrison Poulter. So we're going to get the handshakes from our officials, our referees today. Alan Hull with his assistants Everard and Craig Holland. Just final few takes as the 2 captains, former teammates, exactly the final would be, but both teams desperately want to be in it, likely to be at a professional stadium. Stocksbridge Park Steels are going to have the kick-off. Danny Deakin, a former Hallam man, standing over the ball. Of course, local fiction's been plenty of there's so many people here at Hallam Ground, we might have the odd connection issue with so many people looking at their phones and everything, but we'll hopefully be able to get through with that. There's obviously a plan between Dan Deakin and Alex O'Connor. They are having a good old chat beforehand. Feels like good starts in some of the recent wins. We're wanting the same today. Especially to the nerves after last year's trauma in the semi-final. And here we go. Stocksbridge Park Steels in the claret and blue shirts, claret shorts, claret socks, kicking from right to left, while Hallam in the all-blue kit, kicking from left to right. They're heading uphill in the first half. Townsend on the ball, switching it out to Rawson on the left. Drops deep, knocks it forward. He's looking for the runner, Danny Deakin. Danny South moves over and intercepts, clears it out, but only to Rawson, who's still quite deep. Moves horizontally. Just been met there by Brandon Bradbury, who's going to look to turn this into a counter. This is what you're going to see from Hallam all game. They get forward in numbers very quickly. Forward here, looking for Brodie Litchfield on the left wing. He's going to look to try and keep it in, but he just can't do so, despite the help from the hill. So we've already seen what Hallam are going to try and offer during the game. Very long throw there from Lemon. That's into midfield. Deakin looks at the ball, lays it off for Turner, knocks it over the top. Tommy Marshall's going to look to outpace his man, and he has outpaced Jamie Sharman. Marshall on the right. He's got James Morris in the middle. He's not really got any others. He's going to aim it at Morris, headed away by Brownhill, goes it out to the middle. O'Connor tries to head it back into the box, but then returned away. And Hallam tried to clear it. O'Connor managed to tuck it back. Appeals for a free kick, not given in Hallam's favour. As it goes back onto that right wing again, but then it's going to be Hallam get the key tackle in on Marshall and are able to clear it away. Owen tries to get to, but gets it and does get it down to Turner. But O'Connor flicks it out to the right. Now Marshall on the right wing, heading forward, facing up with Rio Allen back to defend. right here, Stocksbridge trying to build. Deacon, back to Turner. That's right, Lemon with an early ball in, but no one there attacking it. Goes straight back to Hugo Warhurst. 0-0 here after 2 minutes. Warhurst getting a bit of gene from the travelling Stocksbridge support behind that goal. Plenty of them, seen them out in the area before the game. Ball goes long. Owen gets the touch, but it only goes back to Lichfield, but Stocksbridge bring it back. Turner sends it forward. Morris just has got snuck behind Brownell here. Goes down the left-hand side, fighting to keep it in. Goes back to Warhurst in the end, who just slices it right up into the air. It's a throw-in close to the flag for the Steels. Both teams playing very quick football at the moment. Okay, we just wait, having a bit of a delay at the moment, but we'll be underway shortly. Stocksbridge, I think, already showed more energy than they did in the entirety of Saturday. Tinker throws it down to O'Connor, trying to get past his man, but blocked off. It's appeals for a corner from those away fans, but the referee has given it as a goal kick. So back with Warhurst now. Already done well to fend off the early Steels attacks. They'll want to now show what they can do on their own. So Warhurst will send this long. Headed away into the middle. First onto it is Rio Allen, who knocks it over the top, but intercepts by Lemon, who knocks it over. Only back into Hallam midfield. O'Connor fights for it. O'Connor will lose it. Hallam for sure, long range shot, but it's going well wide of the left hand side of Townsend's goal. First effort of the day of Rio Venom, but as always heading wide there from Brodie Lichfield. So now back with Ben Townsend as the Stocksbridge goalkeeper, getting a fierce reception behind that goal. As Rosen has a bit of a ragging round, but headed away into the middle. Head on, look for Tinker, who clears it up forward, and then headed away by Sharman. Knock out to Owen, who knocked it long. Looking for Morris. Morris might be able to get through. He gets it down into the box, trying to get in the middle, but well tackled by Danny South. It goes out, and I think that's been given as a corner kick. So back now here with Curtis Turner for the corner. Stocksbridge been incredibly strong at set pieces. It was one of the disappointments of Saturday that they weren't able to produce much from it. This time they will want to delve in that Hallam defence is key for the defending of Hallam's corners today. Waiting for it to go in. Yep. Loud support from Hallam at the other end. Here comes the corner, look at that far post, head away to the edge of the area. Hallam get the next touch and are able to clear, and they're going to look for the counter-attack as well. Hallam looks back into the field, but only back to O'Connor, who sends it out to Owen, who quickly tries to get it out to the right. It's hit with quite a bit of venom, but the Hill carries that away, and to Warhurst. You can see with the Steels liking to commit their centre-backs up forward, that Hallam are leaving free up front of that to try and get quickly onto the counter-attack. Warhurst will knock it long. Turner heads it away out to Morris. Back to Tinker, tries to knock it on, but blocked by Blakely, and it will be a throw-in. So back with Tinker for the throw-in. 142nd game for the club, still looking for that first goal. As it's heading to midfield, Deacon knocks it over into space for O'Connor. O'Connor made by that space, he's going to try and loft it over towards Marshall, but it was cleared by Pewdill. Out it goes long, and you can see the pace of this Hallam team, but Lemon able to handle it and send it back to Townsend into the midfield. Deacon gets the first touch, back out to Elliot Owen in defence, carrying it forward and over to Rawson, just bounces upon him on the touch. He's got two men round him, ends up going out. Will be a Stocksbridge throw on the halfway line. 6.5 minutes gone in this game. Remains 0-0 here at Sandygate. Tinker here with the throw. Down there looking for Rawson, and he heads it on, but he then gets it back, but goes up for another Stocksbridge throw in a decent attacking position. Stocksbridge getting closer to that Hallam goal. It's been a positive start for them, but Hallam have looked dangerous on the counter-attack in particular. Stocksbridge currently kicking downhill. And if you know this ground at all, you know this hill is certainly a prominent feature.
Couldn't turn that down.
Swaver. He's going to be trying to get into the box, O'Connor, but he can't keep it in and ends up going out for goal kick. See what the idea was. Fortunately, it didn't work out. Walhurst with another goal kick. Plenty of science goes into this hill. But remember when I was here a few years ago, the Hallam programme did insist that more goals are scored going uphill than downhill. As the Warhurst sends that ball long, headed away, but block comes off the back of a Hallam man. It's Stocksbridge throw. As Hallam tries to defend, and they do successfully. Goes back to Warhurst. He sends it long now, but well headed away by Iggulden. Chris Rawson heads it down to Marshall. Marshall lays it off for O'Connor, who comes forward on the right wing. Marshall's an option in front of him. He's going to look for him now. Kenny South's out to meet him. South gets the tackle in. It's a throw in on the right wing for Stocksbridge. Steele are having plenty of good territory at the moment, but not really being able to make a chance out of it just yet. It'd be good to get the early goal though, just to quiet down a rowdy home crowd so far and ease the nerves that pervaded that tie against Penistone Church in the last year's semi-final. Lemon controls it, gets it out to the right, and it's a fight to keep it in, and just about does. Coming back deep is Tommy Marshall, looking for that bit of space. To try and find on the right, it does, back to Marshall, but then the tackle goes in and it's cleared. And it comes off a Stocksbridge man last as well, so it's a Hallam throw-in. So back now here with Pudel to take this throw-in, the former Sheffield Wednesday man who's certainly been in plenty of big matches. Played at Wembley for the Sheffield Wednesday in the playoff final against Hull City. As Turner tries to roll on, but it was intercepted and cleared on top left wing now, and then big high lost ball in the middle that Owen's going to have to deal with, and he deals with it really well. Goes all the way back out to Bradbury though, and he tries to get it out towards that left wing, chased down by Howarth, but it will go out for a Stocksbridge throw. So back now with Lemon as Steele's look to get the ball back up the opposite end of the pitch for Rawson, who does head it on, and Marshall knocks it on, and Rawson and Marshall chase it. Warhurst well out for his goal to get to it. But to think we'd have all been panicking about that, well, Hallam fans have been panicking about that a few years ago when these sweepkeepers were not on load. Now they are normal, even at non-league. Lemon will have the throw-in. There is a remarkably even record between the teams in the both teams have got 4 wins each in the 11 fixtures that have taken place between the two sides. The last one taking place last year, Brackenmore in the Sheffield Senior Cup. Stocksbridge winning 5-2 against an injury-plagued Hallam side. So they tried to get the ball forward, and they do get another throw in a bit further forward after initially had lost the tussle. 11 minutes gone, and Lumpton gets the ball back, knocks it over the top. Morris will look to get on it, but South heads away well before he can get to him. And then O'Connor penalised for a leg in the back of a Hallam man, and it's quickly taken free kick goes forward and Owen will head it away now. Turner tries to head it on. Piff O'Connor, but read away from him. Goes to Allen, but he can't get a touch of it. Will be returned back to Townsend, who sends it long. Marshall's going to try and beat the header of Danny South, and yeah, South wins that one, unsurprisingly. Back into Hallam defence, out wide to Allen. Tinker looks to win the tackle, and he does. Gets it out to Rawson, being met there. Back with Turner, who knocks it over the top. Look for Morris, but head away from him. Rawson goes for it. It likely gets it away, but only to Turner. Out to O'Connor, who sends it back to Lemon. Forward to Marshall, he's being forced deep. But he has to give it back to Lemon, just so at the halfway line. Knocks it long, but cleared away again. Hallam's defence has been rock solid so far. Stocksbridge have it with their furthest outfielder back, Elliot Owen. Takes a few steps forward, right-footed, will look to switch out to the left, and it will end up going out of play. It's not a great pass out for a Hallam throw. Twelve and a half minutes gone in this game, 0-0. Back now with Brownhill for this throw. Tinker will head it right back. It'll be another throw right in between the two benches of Craig Denton and Ian Richards. So back now with Brownhill. Sent long and going to go down the line, and Hallam might be able to make something from this, but then Eggleton gets his foot in and he's able to clear it away. Now with Jack Brownhill, who's going to launch this one down the line to Rio Allen, who gets a chest onto it and eventually goes out. Both teams will appeal for it, but it goes out for a goal kick. 13 minutes gone in this game, remains 0-0. The only shot on goal so far has been Brodie Litchfield's long-range effort for Hallam, but it was well wide. Ben Townsend getting taunted behind that goal, but if you know Ben Townsend, he's probably enjoying it. And now right-footed will send this down line. Goes over the top to Marshall, but he only returns to the midfield, but then he ricochets off to Deacon. Now back to Marshall, who heads down the right. Can't get past his man though. Look, he's been forced deep and back into his own defence to Eggleton. And then back to Owen. Takes a touch and then back goes to Eggleton. Takes it forward. Back to Marshall, knocks it forward, but clears it right up into the air and into the Hammerfield to Blakely. And now it's not forward, it's a big pass forward that Owen's going to have to just follow through to make sure he gets back to Townsend safely, which it does. Quickly thrown out to Jack Tinker. Send it along, he's going to charge forward at Jack Tinker. It's a really good run here. Yeah, plays in the middle, but the passage just falls short and he's blocked. Stocksbridge blocked the clearance, get it back out to left. Tinker is on the ball. Back it goes to Elliot Owen. Owen into the middle, trying to find Deacon, but intercepted. Back to Turner. And now to Lemon. In his own half at the moment. Sends a search ball out to the right to Tommy Marshall, but well read by Daniel Pudil. He's going to kind of carry away, but then Turner tackles him, and he's going to move into the midfield forward. Here, one touch pass, trying to get it right, but Danny South reads that and looks to get it out forward, but then tackle goes in, and that will be a free kick, Hallam. I wonder if after that early burst of energy of both teams, the nerves of this occasion are starting to settle in. Settle back with Waters for a free kick about halfway up his own half. Taking his time with it as Hallam will look to try and see if he can make an attacking opportunity with this. High loft into the air by Warhurst, headed on, but then back to Turner, goes into the middle to Deacon. He's trying to make sure he keeps ball, and he does. He's juggling it up in the air, carries on forward with it. Brownhill's following him, knocks back in the middle, but it takes a little knock off Cadman, and the ball's back with Hallam. It's going to be tried to be quickly switched out to left, goes into the box. So, and Townsend will claim. Sixteen and a half minutes gone in the game. along by Townsend and headed into the middle by Morris. To Marshall, gives it back to Morris. Switches it out here to O'Connor. He's going to think about it here. He takes a shot and it's well high and wide. He just never really got control of that, it seemed, and snatched at it when he had a lot of time on the ball. And it's sent high and wide into the cricket nets behind the goal at the bottom part of the stadium. We'll try and keep you up to date with the other Northern Premier League East game today as Liversedge are at home to Carlton Town. Game that is crucial for Liversedge's survival, and Carlton, though, after the beating us on Saturday, they are putting themselves back in that playoff race. Back with Warhurst. Sends it long, headed on. Well won by Owen, who just knocks it up into the air. Browner will head it away, but Morris gets it. It falls a bit short, tries to get it out to the left, and it will be Stocksbridge's throw. Back with Tinker now, fully throwing it left. Stocksbridge trying to get it down the left wing at the moment, but it's very congested. Tinker gets it down on the left wing, puts a cross in, no one's there for it. Warhurst easily claims. Well, it initially looked like he was going to rush out for that one, but I think Stocksbridge blocked out the counter routes particularly well. Not long. It comes off the back of Morris, that kick, and then just bounced off, because I think it's a free kick for obstruction on James Morris. He wouldn't have counted if it had gone in. Morris being told just to clear his way. Don't see that very often in football, but and here we go. Forward by Warhurst, headed on into the end, but then Eagledon will turn it out, looking out to the right here, and Stocksbridge have given away a free kick here in a pretty dangerous position. O'Connor's gone into Brandon Bradbury. Fairly light free kick it seemed, but one that Stocksbridge will have to defend, and we'll see the first sight of Danny South heading up front, which is who they will always aim at from these set pieces. Notice that Leon Howard is currently unmarked on the right-hand side of the edge of the area. So, big chance for Hallam, an early danger. They've taken it short to Bradbury. Bradbury trying to evade a tackle. He's been forced backwards though. And back it goes, and now it's quickly sent out to the left, but it's overhit Fourier, and it goes out throwing. It was an idea from Hallam that did not pay off. So Lemon will have this throw-in. Launching that downfield, going all the way to Marshall, trying to take it back into midfield. But Turner knocks it over the top. Morris will get onto this, and he tries to get it past Brownhill. He's into the middle. Marshall fights for it, comes off the back of Warhurst because he's out to his goal, and he has to just boot that way because any Stocksbridge touch could have sent that towards goal, and then the Steels end up kicking it well out of play for reasons I'm not entirely sure of. A little bit of a panic moment in the Hallam defence with Hugo Warhurst. There is a Hallam player currently down. 20 minutes gone. Referee Alan Hull just checks on this. So we will be able to continue. Jamie Sharman, having just been checked up and is okay to carry on. Thrown forward, headed on, and Stockbridge around it to defend and do, and Owen able to clear it downfield. It's just going to go out to play for a Hallam throw. On the left with Daniel Pudel. Good long throw on him, he sends it well downfield, but headed away again, this time by Eagledon. Stockbridge able to knock it off a Hallam man and get a throw in. Fleet of ball boys over on the opposite side to make sure to the game continues as quickly as possible. And Hugo Warhurst is down injured on the opposite side, though Harry Rainey is on the bench if he's not able to continue. Obviously that knock he got while clearing that really has affected him. And we'll see the Hallam physio head on now to treat the goalkeeper. But don't be excited for the idea of an outfield player in goal for Hallam. They have got Harry Rainey. This stoppage in play will allow some quick team talks to be given. James Morris is getting some instructions from Ian Richards. So it's been a competitive game. If won a few chances. Both teams have had long-range efforts that have come to nothing so far. And that's been pretty much it. Both teams' defences have worked very hard. I think defences are the key factor in this game, but Hallam are free scoring in their division. But Stocksbridge very stingy as well, the third best defence in the Northern Premier League East. And we've talked about Ben Townsend chasing that club record of 22 clean sheets this season. He's on 18 at the moment. So Warhurst has had a treatment and will be able to continue. Lemon will have this throw in. Hallam getting some instructions as well, that from Craig Denton. Lemon will throw it back into defence to Owen. Sends it out quickly out to Tinker. Back to Owen, who takes a touch, left-footed, and sending it down the line, looking for Marshall, who chests it up into the edge, knocked into the middle to Rawson, who looks to try and turn. Rawson is on the left-hand side, he's in the box, puts the cross in, blocked. It's going to be a corner kick. Second corner of the game for Stocksbridge. There'll be another Curtis Turner one from the left-hand side. Not usually as effective as Danny Deakins from the opposite side, but have been effective for plenty of goals this year. Paul Iggledon got one a few weeks ago against Brighouse. We'll see how this corner goes. Both players camping out on the far post. Moving towards the near one now. Bounces into the box, headed away as it goes towards the line. Stocksbridge get it back in the box. Firing towards goal. Somehow behind goal. I think it's Paul Iggledon striking. Remains 0-0, but Stocksbridge there are almost converting from the corner. It's an early scare for Hallam here halfway through this first half, and Stocksbridge may have got a sign that their set pieces could be effective if they can get a few more in this game. All along from Warhurst. Headed on by Howard. In the middle to Litchfield, but Litchfield is pushed over as he passes. It's a free kick to Hallam on the halfway line. Back with Jack Brownell, who will look to get this ball into the box, it seems, with the way Hallam are lining up, especially with Danny South going up front again. Stocksbridge have left two players up front for a potential counter. It is aimed at Danny South, but it's Owen heads it away, head back into the box, but Tinker clears it out. Goes to Marshall, takes it out wide, and then tries to knock it long, it's blocked. Marshall has to go back to make sure it goes out for a throw-in, because otherwise Hallam might have been able to make something of it. And back to Iggledon, then across to Owen. Taking the touch and now over to Tinker. We'll look to get past Cadman, and he does. Tinker moving diagonally into the middle. Forward to Rawson, who lets it go past him, but then just intercepted. And then poor there from Howarth, and Owen gets it over to left, but that's poor as well. And then not forward, and Owen's caught out of position here. Hallam can take advantage, and Howarth into the middle, then switched out onto the left wing to Rio Allen, who's looking to beat the man. He's going to move into the box now. Lemon's tracking him, and he's making him force out really well wide. Lemon then gets a block, and it goes out for Hallam's first corner of the game. Lemon doing a pretty decent job of Rio Allen, but he might be able to turn the corner. The corner here. Weird shape of the hill here when you look at the corner. It sort of rises as they get to this corner, so it will take a fairly unique corner technique that Hallam will be used to doing. It might come in a very different angle to what Stocksbridge defence is used to. They did concede from a corner on Saturday, which was very disappointing. High lofted one going in, but well headed away, goes to the edge of the area to Cadman, puts it back to the edge of the area. Shot goes in, blocked from Turner. Turner's races to be the first one onto it. Touches on to get it away from South, and Turner will keep it in on the left wing. Sends it down the channel, blocked, and back with Danny South. Knocks it forward, and then onto the right wing here with Litchfield. Tries it in the middle, blocked by Deakin. Goes to O'Connor, spins away up to trouble. Tries not to lose the ball after that initial tackle, but gets it back to Owen, his safety valve. Owen's going to get tackled, and then Owen eventually gets it long. He's then hauled over the linesman. Flags for a free kick. So will be a free at Ben Townsend will come to take it. Carlton Town are leading 1-0 against Liversedge. Liam Moran, who scored against Stocksbridge on Saturday, has got another one. Townsend sending it long, trying to keep it on the left-hand side. Tinker trying to get away, does it with his touch, and now Hallam have the chance to counter. Going forward, looking for Allen, but Lemon able to just defend it. O'Connor heads it on into the midfield to Blakely. Back to Danny South, who just sends it out to Pewdell now. On the ball now, diagonal, trying to get it into the box. Tinker well headed away though. Lemon chests it up into the air and then volleying it away. Morris will look to try and cause an issue with it. Tries to head it beyond Brownhill, but Brownhill does well. Gains possession, looks to turn around. Morrison does, knocks it long for that right wing, but Eagledon heading it over the top of Cadman, and he goes out of play for a Hallam throw. Even game in the first 28 minutes. Pontefract Colour is a 1-0 against Goldcart in the West Riding Cup. There's Cadman sending it back into defence to Danny South, who knocks it long, and Eagledon deals with it well. Out to Allen though, and he immediately met by Kurt Turner, who gets out to Deakin. Deakin will return it back to defence, forward to Turner. Turner trying to get beyond his man and loses the ball on the right side, but return back to Danny South, who's getting a bit of harassment, but he's able to spin out it well to Blakely. Not forward, and Eagledon heads that away, but only back to the Hallam midfield, which is starting to get more of a foothold as the game goes on, and now they've just earned a foul from the Steels defence, and another chance for Hallam to get a ball into the box. Like they've lost the ball from the free kick, Hallam, and Stocksbridge on it now. Jordan Lemon, who's now going to look long for the diagonal. He's looking for Tommy Marshall, and he has come off Pewdell there before. Marshall can't keep it in play. It's a Hallam throw-in, but Stocksbridge have forced it in Hallam territory, as that Hallam have been having the bit better of the game over the last 15 minutes by a very narrow margin, though. Pewdell with the throw-in. Over on the other side of this ground, which is obviously the cricket field side. Turner headed away, returned back, and tried to be kept in there by Litchfield. Can't do so. Stocksbridge throw. I've got to think Stocksbridge will want to make something soon. Something clear cut, something for Rawson and Morris to make something with. Back to Lemon, back in defence to Eagledon. Over to Owen. Gets caught in his feet for a second, but then carries it over the halfway line as he moves over to the left. But Hallam are in their shape well. Forward to Morris, who looks to turn. Trying to get forward to Marshall, who trying to hook it back. Trying to get it back to Morris, but South makes the tackle. And now the counter-attack is on as the ball switched out quickly to Rio Allen. Allen faced up with Eagledon. Eagledon gets the tackle in. And it's going to go back to Townsend, who's able to get it before it goes out, potentially for a corner. Shucked out quickly here to Turner. That's Marshall is going to be met by Pewdell and loose ball, but that is too late by Pewdell, and it's a free kick on the halfway line. I thought Stocksbridge wanted to take it quickly, but we are going to have a delay because Marshall's staying down after that late challenge from the former Czech Republic international. So that's a bit of a late one from Pewdell. Nothing with too much malice. Not a booking, at least. Heath, in my eyes, all the referee's eyes. And now Townsend will take this free kick. Marshall is back up and ready to go again. Townsend has made goals from this sort of set piece before. Here he goes, right foot it, trying to get it into the box. There's a lot coming together, and Rawson's been penalised for the foul as several players go down on the edge of the area. It's always attackers that get penalised for that sort of thing. And it looks like we have got, I think it's Leon Howard, who might be staying down. I'm not sure if I can't tell at the moment. The Hallam physio's back on again. It's actually Daniel Pudel who goes down. So we'll have a stoppage doing. Luke Rawson does get a talking to as well from Alan Hull, the referee. Also not particularly happy that foul's been given against him. Bit of a waste of a set piece, unfortunately, for Stocksbridge. That something they have been very effective as the season goes on. Rio Allen doesn't look particularly about walking over to see what's going on with Pudel. Well, he is back up now. Daniel Pudel, and the game will continue. Pudel is going to have to head off for a bit. So back now with Warhurst on the edge of his own penalty box for the free kick. So Warhurst gets the okay for his free kick. Sending it long, goes down the middle and headed on by Howarth, but just only back to Tinker. Tinker now sends it forward, but well read by Brownell, who will send it right back. Head up into by Cadman. Howarth looking to bring it down. He's being met with Deacon now, and he goes down under the challenge from Deacon. And then a little bit of afters there between Howarth and Deacon, but nothing too much. Free kick now in about 30 yards out, and this is a big danger point for the Steels. Danny South heading up, the big target man who Hallam always aim their set pieces at. So back now with the number 2 Jack Brown, who will take this free kick. Looking for his options in the middle. Townsend watching intently. Goes cross in, looking for that middle. It's a good ball, it's cleared away. And it appeals for a penalty from the Hallam fans behind the goal, but Stocksbridge on the counter. And then Marshall taken down, advantage is given, but it's not. Well, the free kick has now been given, nothing can happen, and that really should be a yellow card for stopping the counter attack. See what Alan Hull does here. Tommy Marshall was about to go on the break, but really a yellow card should be forthcoming. I'm not entirely sure which man he was able to get him. And I think, no, he's going to be no card for that, and I think it's very lucky on that occasion. It's Townsend now, will send this long. Headed on into the box, but cleared away. But kind of can't get it forward. Turner will win the ball, and he tries to get it down, but can't do so. And now it's a Hallam counter-attack. Go forward in Page, but then Lemon will tackle, and he can only dribble and clear it out of play. So bad now for a throw in for Hallam. Daniel Pudel with the throw-in. 30 minutes gone in this game. Oh no, it's not 30 minutes gone actually, I think. That's wrong. As the throw goes in, it's been tossed in the middle, and Townsend will claim it. It's 37 minutes gone. Sorry, our clock, we didn't realise our clock's actually stopped here, so. Let's talk Stocksbridge clear the ball out again for another throw-in for Hallam in a very similar position to what he was before. Well, they almost took advantage of just a moment ago. Goes back into Vente. Knock it long and then head away. It's going to go out for no throw-in, but this time Stocksbridge's throw. Quickly out of the right and it goes on, but South will get it, clears it back away, and again it's another throw-in. So back now, Lemon, and he's been told to get back in his own half after trying to sneak a few yards. Tom Charles is on the bench, potentially could return to the line on Saturday. We wondered if he was going to play today. Well, goes forward to Morris, who tries to knock it in the midfield. Goes out to turn it out to Tinker. Tinker moving forward, out wide now to Tommy Marshall. He'll want to get this on his right foot, and he does, but he's going to be faced up by Brownhill. Puts it to angling cross towards the far post, but no one's there for it. Warhurst will claim. So back now with Warhurst, he will be happy with crosses like that. He didn't have anyone meeting him at that far post. Along to Lemon, who gets good touch. First to Turner, now back to Lemon as he goes into the opposition half. Carrying on down the line, Lemon. Got a few options ahead of him. Into the middle. Lemon will look to take it back, but he goes back to Deakin. Deakin tries to go forward. Tinker was pushed down in all that by Rico Allen. Now to left. Trying to put the cross in by Rawson. Blocked, and he goes out for a third corner of the game. The second one was the closest we've seen to a goal today. So can this be the corner that finally unlocks the Hallam defence? Plenty of options going up there now, like Elliot Owen and Paul Eggleton, who've been so productive from these sort of corners. Here comes corner, look at that near post, flashes across and then cleared away. Going to go all the way out now to Halford. He's going to be met by Lemon and then knocked over the top of Tinker. But Deakin will get it back, and back to Townsend. We're saying we're more venom than he expected, but Townsend able to get it away. For Danny South anyway, but only back to Turner, who intercepts in the middle of the park. Tries to get it out to Morris, and he does find it. Looked like he was going short for a second. Morris gets it into Rawson. Rawson turns, tries to be a man, last ditch tackle stops him. Rawson retains possession, tries to get out to the wide, but it's blocked and it's going to go out. Deakin that makes the tackle though, the attack's still on. Out to O'Connor, then back to Deakin, who patrols. Gets it forward to Marshall. Been drawn out wide though. Back out to O'Connor. Marshall's an option further on, but O'Connor will keep the ball himself. Goes to Deakin, then back to O'Connor, then out to Marshall. Marshall putting the cross in, Chester down, goes into the box to Deakin. Deakin tries to put it in the middle. Cleared away before it can make it to Rawson. You wonder why Deakin didn't go for himself. Well, Cadman could have started a counter attack, but then ends up just dribbling back on his own goal for a second. Back to Brownhill now. And into the middle to Bradbury. To Blakely now, who carries forward, looks to switch it. Looking for Rio Allen, who looked half a yard off, but the flag doesn't go up. Finds Brownhill, puts it into the middle. Chucks it in. Score! Leon Howard chucks it in. It looked like in the build-up there was half a yard offside, but it's Leon Howard who manages to tuck it in, and Hallam lead 1-0. Very disappointed that Steele's Hills were not ready for that counter, and now Hallam just kept down that side and they knock it in, and Leon Howard nips it in at the near post, and it's 1-0 Hallam. Did look like in the build-up there should have been an offside call, but not spotted by the linesman. Now Stocksbridge will have to come back from behind. Can the Stocksbridge come back from this 1-0 behind? Oh, a turn knocked forward now. Here to Marshall. Gets tackle, goes forward, but Higgleton heads it back in field. O'Connor down to Turner. Turner back to Lemon. Lemon looks to switch it. But it's overhit and Tinker can't keep it in. Back to the right now to Brownhill, who has his throw in. Sent long here, headed on, but goes out for another throw in. And Tinker gets the throw. Tinker launching it on. Rawson will head it on, but then cleared away. Owen tries to head out, and then Leon Howarth goes down after the header from Elliot Owen. So a free kick to Hallam on the halfway line. So Steels will have another free kick defender as we get close to the end of this first half. Stocksbridge did come from behind to beat Nostell Mine as well 2 rounds ago. They'll have to do the same today. So a chance for Brian now to try and get the ball switched in to the left hand side and goes beyond, and South will chase it down before Eisman's going out to Stocksbridge throw. So back with Lemon now for the throw in. Already headed away, then knocked on by Hallam, looking to get it to Howarth. Howarth backpedaling, knocks back into the box, but cleared away by Owen. For Rawson, who can't stand up feet. Out to O'Connor, who tackles it, and he's going to look to switch it out to the left quickly, looking for Morris. Browner will tackle, goes out to the right, and he's been forced out deeper. Played away, looking for Deek, but Deacon intercepts. Trying to get down the channel, he's blocked off that way. And he's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge. Can the Steels get an equaliser before the break? So looking for the throw. There's a chatting to between Danny South and the referee, not sure why it is. Now the game will continue. Thrown into it to Turner. Back to the left, tries to get the crossing blocked again. Another throw in for Stocksbridge. We are into the added time of the first half. Get the ball into the box now. Throwing is going to go into the box, headed away to the edge of the areas. They try to get it back in. It's battling that area now, trying to just get it down to ground. Marshall trying to turn, clear away to the edge of the area, and Hallam able to clear. Townsend's going to rush well out of his box here. Takes a touch and will volley it right back downfield. Ross is going to try and get to it, but South will be relatively unchallenged. Only heads it right out to O'Connor though, who's going to come forward with it. Up to Marshall on the right. He forced deep. That's right, clipped into the middle, chested down and then played away. And the throwing now, John Lemon. And middle to Turner. Fades a tackle well, continues through to Rawson, who controls, trying to get it down to the right and to keep the ball out to Can the Steels get a cross in here. Left footed ball going in and goes here into the middle. Tommy Marshall taking the shot, blocked on the line and then somehow not goes in and comes off Rawson last. No, last. Stocksbridge close to the equaliser. So back now with Warhurst. Closing in, Hallam will look like they'll have the lead going into that into the first half. Ball goes long. Higgledon will head it away, looking for Rawson, but can't get to him. It's out to Brown, who will knock it long over the top of Tinker's head. Hallam breaks in. Hallam takes a shot. 2-0 for Hallam, and it's all going wrong for Stocksbridge. And Hallam jumps into the crowd over on that far hand side, and it's all really gone wrong now. There'll be a booking for Rio Allen for jumping into the crowd. But it's all really gone wrong. As Rio Allen scores his 29th goal of the season. Can Stocksbridge need a hell of a comeback now? There's a ball over the top, just out-foxes them on this one. Back into the midfield now to Turner. Out to Lemon. Not forward here. And cleared away by Pudel. Goes forward and knocked on the top. And now the break down the left. Hallam. Could Hallam make it free before the break? Trying to get it into the box, but they can't do so yet. Feinting Lemon as they go down the left. Cross goes in near post. Cleared away. Goes out for a throw-in. So throwing now for Hallam as it's going wrong towards the end of the first half. Go down now to Howard, but that goes half time. Well, it's all gone wrong for Stocksbridge so far in this first half. A late brace, one from Leon Halp, one for Rio Allen, has Hallam leading 2-0 here. We'll see you for the second half.
you bang on.
Hello and welcome back to Sandygate for this Sheffield Senior Cup semi-final between Hallam FC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Stocksbridge literally have an uphill battle for this second half. As
number 8, Alex O'Connor, and number 11, Tommy Marshall. Being replaced by number 12, Tom Charlesworth, and number 16, Oliver Gresler.
So there's two substitutes being made for Stocksbridge already. Tommy Marshall and Alex O'Connor heading off to be replaced by Charlesworth and Grezlak. Not sure what the shape of the team's going to be like now, but they're going to have to go for it. There's no choice at this point. We'll go through the teams for you when we have kicked off. Hallam are going to get us underway as they go downhill. But it's interesting changes because it does take a lot of the pace out of the team. But Hallam get us underway in the all-blue kit, kicking from right to left and downhill, while Stocksbridge in the Claret and blue shirts, Claret shorts, Claret socks, kicking from left to right, head the opposite way. So teams start Hallam, unchanged at the half. It's Hugo Warhurst in goal, then Jack Brownell, Jamie Sharman, Danny South, Brandon Bradbury. 3 yards around the clock. Adam Blakely, James Cadman, Rio Allen, Leon Howarth, Brody Litchfield and Daniel Pudel. The bench is Harry Rainey, Danny Buttle, Callum Ward, Yanni Licker and Khalid Suleiman. Just Stocksbridge are down the left hand side. Get it back, they're going to put a big cross in, looks like far post, looking for Charlesworth, but headed away. So Grezlak will collect it here on the right wing, looking to get past Blakely, charged into by Blakely, no foul given on that one. He goes out here for throwing, it's going to be a Stocksbridge throw. So Rio Allen, Leon Howe, Brody Litchfield and Cook. So Stocksbridge Hill, Ben Townsend in goal, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Paul Iggleton, Danny Deakin, Tom Charlesworth, who's come on for Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, James Morris and Oliver Grezlak, who's come on for Tommy Marshall. Ball has gone back now to Hugo Warhurst. So back with Warhurst now, sent long. Headed away by Iggleton into the midfield and met by Grezlak. Back to Charlesworth, who will send it down the line looking for Rawson. Southgate say you think clips Rawson a bit to go through, but nothing given as it goes out for a throw into Hallam. Out to the left, thrown downwards. Down to Iggleton, back to Grezlak, not headed forward and goes out played for a throw. Back to Lemon. Front line looking for Rawson, headed on. Grezlak tries to knock it in the middle, but ends up keeping himself, tries to but intercepted by Litchfield, dropping back. Before he goes all the way to Cameron. Then Howard quickly switches out to Rio Allen on the right wing. Allen just struggles to get control of it for a second, allows a lot of the Steel's defence to get back. Put it out into the middle, try and put it into the middle for Blakely, and then a long range shot that goes out. It's going to be a corner kick, came off Iggleton last. Corner for Hallam, they have an early opportunity to make it free. Daniel Pudel will take this corner on. It's a slow build up to do this corner. Here comes the corner from Pudel, high, loft one, in the middle of the 6-yard area. Townsend punches it and then claims it on the second attempt. He rushes out and he's getting shoved around Townsend as he gets it out to Charlesworth. Forward to Grezlak and then well met by Brownell out for a throw-in. So Lemon's going to have the throw in here. So Lemon with the long throw, he's going to launch it down, looking for Morris, who's been held by the arm as he goes beyond him, back to Pudel, who just launches that one up in the air and heads on to the top here and hits the back of the stand right here. The Church will have that ball for tomorrow. And then we have another throw hand now for Jordan Lemon. And back to Eagledon. Moves diagonally across. Emil to Turner, who's trying to get around. He's getting harassed. He slips and loses the ball. And now it's a counter-attack opportunity as it's Leon Howarth breaking down the left wing. Lemon's trying to get back in position at the moment. He is now being helped. Howarth trying to switch it over to Rio Allen. Allen takes touch, but back he goes and can be cleared away. Now Jack Tinker's going to get it, puts it into the middle now to Curtis Turner, who is now going to drill one forward, looking for Luke Rawson, but headed away. And these long balls are not working so far for Stocksbridge. Brandon Bradbury now switching it over towards Howard. Holds it down well. Tries to put it into the middle. It'll be blocked off though. And then a free kick Stocksbridge as Lemon is shoved over. Back with Townsend now for a free kick. Stocksbridge are doing all they can to try and get back into this. Townsend going long. Back looking for Turner, then back with Hallam, and Catman switches it out to the right to Rio Allen, who looks more and more confident after getting his goal at the end of that first half. Running into the box now, trying to get onto his left, going past his man. Takes shot saved by Townsend and then knocked out for a corner. Townsend really not happy with his defence after that. Another corner for Hallam. It's Hallam the better side coming out into the second half. Back now with Pudel, and these corners are taking the time now, which hopefully the referee will note. Taking his time now. Ball again, looking for that near post, well headed away by Curtis Turner. Back with Pudel, who takes a touch, will launch it back into the box. Townsend claims it. Stocksbridge breaking out quickly. Townsend going to launch it up, looking for Grezlak, who again being held by the arm as goes nowhere near him though the ball. Forward to Turner. Before knowing to win that one, but Hallam trying to get it back, trying to get out to right wing out for a Stocksbridge throw. Out the middle now, Deacon gets back to Tinker, then across to Eagledon. Over now to Lemon. Takes it further forward. And now switches it, looking for Tinker. Tinker heading it into the middle. Morris looking for it as if Stocksbridge are in a 3-5-2 now. As Turner misses out winning that header. Charles though does get it back and into the field not long. And will end up, however, it might actually get to this before it goes out. He can't do so, can't bring it down, but turned out to be a better ball than initially looked like. Back with Townsend. Every Townsend free kick now is trying to be turned into an attacking set piece of sorts. Ball in, looking to try and get to the edge of the area. Charles wins the header, head away from the edge of the area though. Turner trying to win it. It's been jungled away from him. Turner wins it back. Looking for Charles, I think to get to him. Goes to Rawson in the box, tries to hold it down, can't get the second touch. Clear away and then not playing. It's Danny South goes down in the box, and I'll be honest, if Danny South goes down from a Luke Rawson thing, it's more Danny South than it is Luke Rawson. We're waiting for this free kick to take it.
Attendance is a fantastic 1,255. Thank you so much.
So back now with Warhurst. Who will take this free kick now. Long it goes. Hallam happy to tick the clock by at this point now. Howard knocks it forward and trying to be brought down by Cadman, but brought away by Eagledon, knocked away and goes to the right and will go out for a Hallam throw. We left a Pudel in. We are taking a while for every set piece now. So again with Pudel sends it down the line. Eagledon will just watch as it goes beyond him, out for a goal kick. Out towards Eagledon, knocking it long for Rawson. South heads it away and climbs over Rawson while doing it. Now to Howarth, switches it into the middle and Owen wins it and he does clear it away, but only out to Bradbury. Sends it out to the right and first onto it is Rio Allen again, who's cutting in and going to launch an effort into the middle, and Howarth was waiting but Townsend claims in. Townsend gets a little shunt from Howarth as it was going forward. Townsend knocking it long, looking for Rawson, headed on. Grejlak gets a touch and he's going to try and get into on the box, but it goes a bit too far and goes to Warhurst. 55 minutes gone, 2-0 to Hallam. Not long by Warhurst. Headed away. Rawson who chests it down and controls it and tries to be now but blocked it. And now Hallam on the ball. Long range effort will stew well wide though from James Cadman. Stocksbridge get it. Bit of a let off and Townsend quickly taking it to Charlesworth. Charlesworth trying to knock it long, get it forward, but now cleared away by Pudel. All out to Eagledon, out to Charlesworth now. Townsend takes a touch. In the middle now to Morris. Morris opens up a bit for him. Avoids the tackle, just comes away from him. Turner gets it out to Deakin. Has to beat the referee as well there, then gets it out to Charlesworth. Charlesworth got help from Deakin behind him, will take that help. Deakin putting the cross, looking for that far post. Warhurst with the punch. First man onto it's going to be Curtis Turner. Turner moves into the box, he's going to try and get to the byline. Tries to put it into the middle, blocked, it's a corner kick. First corner of this second half for Stocksbridge. It's from that awkward corner over on that far hand side. That's on a raised pedestal compared to the rest of the pitch. Here he comes looking for the far post and the referee has given a foul, it seems. No, it's not going to have a retake of the corner because Daniel Pudel wasn't ready. So because Daniel Pudel wasn't in the box ready, we are retaking the corner, which is an interesting choice. So we'll have the next corner, and they're talking to as well now with Brandon Bradbury and Oliver Grejlak. Obviously too physical on that line there. Trying to make sure Warhurst can't come out for the punch. Here it comes. Going in, look for that near post, headed away by Danny South. Morris is the first onto it, back out to Turner. Being forced deep though, and he's got two men round, he got no help as well. Goes out, Stocksbridge will retain possession through the throw-in though. Tinker will head over for the throw-in. As there's a bit of coming together in the box, I haven't seen what's happened. The Hallam player sitting on the floor. Hallam fans are screaming for a red card, but we're not entirely sure what's happened. Danny South's appealing to the linesman as well. We were watching the throw-in about to take in the ball boy dragging the ball away from Chat Tinker. Luke Rawson getting a talking to. Also, we're going to see from a couple of Hallam players. Ken Townsend is very irate over back on the touch halfway line. Actually, he's come up to. So we were looking to try and rectify this. No cards have been given out for whatever happened there. We missed it because we were looking at the throw-in. come. Tinker in the throw-in. Launching it long. Head away by South though. Morris trying to get the touch, but back to Tinker, who's slicing it right up in the air. He's going to go all the way to the left-hand side. Charles trying to see if he can keep it in, and he will do so. He's done a good job, Charles, with there, chasing it down, then knocks it off his man and gets the throw-in. Lemon will have a throw. In now. We'll refer to this side, not getting harassed by Bull boys. Back to Lemon. Diagonal ball in the middle, but not a great ball. Headed away. Deakin will try and make it midfield, but then Hallam have got it back. But it goes Eagledon hooks it back away, but it goes all the way through to Grejlak, who turns well and then gets taken out by Bradbury, and it's a free kick. Charlesworth looking to take it quickly, but then well read by Pudel, but he can only knock it out with Morris trying to get into the win. Stockdale back over the right end. Only to Charles, and then back to Lemon, to Grejlak, then to Lemon again. He's going to put a high lofted one, looking for that far post, and it was Tinker looking to get to it, head away for he can get to, and it's going to be a corner kick, another one. Again, another Curtis Turner corner. So, just a shame we've not seen a Danny Deakin corner really yet. They've all come up the side, Turner takes it. He's a good set piece deliverer, but Deakin is the one who normally gets the ones who gets the goals. He comes a high left one into the middle again, head up to the air. Owen goes down as it's cleared away. Townsend will be the man to get onto it, but he's going to be met by Allen. And Townsend takes a touch and avoids Allen and returns it well to Grejlak. One touch pass looking for Charles, ends up passing it to himself, but then he gets lost under his feet, Grejlak, and ends up just knocking it out of play for a throw, and appeals for a free kick from Brodie Litchfield, not given. Throw into Hallam though. 60 minutes gone, 30 minutes gone. The Steels to get 2 goals. That's what might give Stocksbridge some hope. The last time they played in front of a 1,000+ crowd was against Stockton Town in the playoffs 2 years ago. They were 2-0 down in that one, and it was 2-2 by the end, would go to penalties. Feels a long way from that. Pudel, I don't know what he was trying, but it might, if it was a shot, it's actually gone out for a throw-in. So Matt for a throw-in, the Stockbridge will try to get it away from this corner as fans have started to spread around the cricket side. Away in the middle, Deakin puts it forward, knocked into the middle, and Turner to control it. Breaks out to Charlesworth on the right. Can Charlesworth use some pace as he goes down the right? Charlesworth going down the right. Can he find the crossing? Into the middle, defended by Brownhill, and Charlesworth trying to find it, but Howarth will be able to get it away. Blocked by Charlesworth. Throw-in. Just needed a better cross from TC on that one. So back with Pudel. Will now send this ball away. Charlesworth into the middle, and Turner fights for it, but then not long forward to Owen, who heads it into the middle to Deakin. Deakin out over towards Tinker. Tinker looking now for Morris, trying to get beyond, but blocked off, and now back in the middle to Deakin. He's trying to get in the middle. He's taken down and a free kick given. And now can Stocksbridge create something from the set piece. They're getting quite a few free kicks now, more and more in this second half, but not being able to make anything of them yet. Turner will be the man trying to get this into the box. Ball in, it's not a great delivery. Owen dropped it in, appeals for penalty. Rawson's got back to goal on it, takes a shot. It's a good save, Warhurst! It just seemed to go in slow motion. And Warhurst managed to get a hand onto it, and Stocksbridge have a corner on the right hand side. We've had a few already, but it's the first Danny Deakin one of the game, and he's the one who has sent in so many big deliveries during this season. He comes corner far post. It's a Mel in the box, and it's been given as a free kick to Hallam. quite frankly, Hallam have been getting absolutely everything they want in their own box. Again, no sarcastic cheers from the Hallam fans around us, but we will always say what we think. All I'm saying is if a big man like Danny Sack goes down like that to some people 6 foot below him, still not sure what that foul was for, by the way. It must have been pushing, must be what the referee saw. Ball goes long, headed on by Howarth, back to Lemon, and he's going to send it down the channel, but it goes out to play for a Hallam throw, and hits the gutter in and gives a little bit of spray to some of the fans below. Ball's down by Pudel, forward headed away, in the middle to Morris, not back into Deacon, who gets it out to Tinker on the left. Control well, forward to Deacon. Maybe back and gets shunted off the ball though by Cadman into middle, and then well won by Turner. Turner trying to escape a challenge now. Albert, and he does eventually get out to Tinker, who's able to go forward. Tinker charging forward now, gets it out to the left to Deacon. Being forced backwards though at the moment. Hallam shape staying strong. Into the middle to Turner. He's got a man on him immediately. He's trying now to get past Litchfield, and out left to Tinker, who had burst of space, gets free, but then there was Bradbury waiting. He boots that one in out. Throwing Stocksbridge. Needing another ball here, and it's going to be a substitute here as Jack Browner will be heading off. For Hallam, he is to be replaced by number 17, that's not on our sheet. That's actually for us, I think, actually, Jordan, sorry, for us, Jordan Lemon is going to come in off. He's to be replaced by Harrison Poulter. So that's Jordan Lemon off for Harrison Poulter. Plays another striker on for Stocksbridge to try and see if he can get a goal. Tinker launches it long, headed onto the area, and then Owen gets a touch. It comes off a man. It's going to be given as a corner kick. Thought that one was going to end up as a goal kick, to be honest. Thought it did go for in last, but Steele's get a bit lucky on that one. Turner with another corner from left hand side from this raised pedestal of a corner. Hallam have a good counter-attack opportunity with only one defender back. So now Tom Charles is on the pitch and he's back into the middle. Owen gets a header, and he's in the back of the net. Elliot Owen's got a contact. One back. It's Elliot Owen with the header. It's the first time he's scored before the 80th minute. And Elliot, he's the one who rises highest and gets the equaliser for the Steels, and they are back in it here. 2-1.
And it's worked before. Twice, that's why I'm all a drink. It works.
Finally, the corners pay dividends for the Steels, as that Elliot Owen rose highest on that occasion. And Elliot Owen got the goal, and now can the Steels carry on piling the pressure on. Ball launched forward, headed away, and then knocked on it. Eagledon will chase back onto it. Back to Townsend, then to Eagledon. He sends it down the line, and Pudel will send it away back to Charlesoff, tries to knock it forward, and goes up throwing it after Stocksbridge got the momentum now. That's the big thing. Charlesoff on to the middle to Deakin. Touch back to Turner. Outright for Charlesoff, but well met by Pudel, who gets it away. Back into the midfield to Deacon, who knocked it over the top. Look for us, who looks to chest it down Bannerfield, but then Litchfield intercepts, and forward it goes, knocked to the top. Look for Howard. Eagledon will have that covered as it goes back now to Townsend. Launch out now to Charlesworth. Tight in the middle, but intercepted. Charles looks to win it back. Appeals for handball will be given Free kick Hallam. 68 minutes.
Hawaiian dollars.
22 for the Steels to get an equaliser. It'll be Daniel Pudel to take it to try and get the ball into the box. So Pudel with the ball. Diagonal, looks at the far end box. Been hooked down by South, but then Turner's able to clear it. Hallam will get back, but try and return the pressure, but Deacon is on the ball. He's going to clear it downfield, and trying to harass, and he forced it out for a throw-in, and thought that was going to be quickly taken then. It's not going to be. Tink will be allowed to come up to take the throw-in. It's going to be able to Deacon, back, throwing them back to Charles out to the right. Crossing the halfway line. Forward to Morris. Morris slips though, and it goes out for a Hallam throw. Just Pudel will have the throw in, and as you can expect, with just the goal being now going just to one goal advantage, things are moving slower. From down the line, head on by Howard. Tiggleton, who tries to return it down. Morris looks to keep it in, tries to find Grezlat, comes off Rivet, and almost won there by Poulter, but ball cleared away. Eagledon will look to cover that, and Townsend claims it. As Townsend looks to send this forward, headed backwards, and then Pudel will head back. Warhurst will have to chase it. Rawson will try and keep him honest, and Warhurst will claim it. So back now with the goal keeper. 20 minutes for Stocksbridge to find another goal. Drops it now it sends it long. Owen will head it away. Poulter controls, turns really quickly, gets shoved over, gets the free kick. I think he helped himself get the free kick by falling onto the ball. Quickly switched out to Deacon on the left, met by Brownhill. He got an overlapper Tinker, finds the overlapper Tinker. Puts in the middle, he doesn't get the pace on it, but it's not a great clearance there by Blakely. It's still in, goes to the edge of the area, goes to Turner. Turner goes for it, it's too high, he just got too underneath it. And now it's a goal kick for Hallam. Relieves the pressure for a moment.
Come on!
Back now with Warhurst. You do wonder with how long some of these goal kicks are taking, as I think you pointed out next to me, if the referee's counting this all on. Because it has been quite regular, hasn't it, since we've started the second half. Goes on, headed away, Island goes into the middle, flips on, but then you wonder why Morris didn't gamble on that one. Well, it's forward, and Rawson might be able to get to it, not going to get to him, and then just about finds Brownhill's able to clear it away. Into the middle, and it's good trickery there by Hallam, moving in, balled into the middle, and it's Eagledon who manages to get it away. Out for a Hallam throw-in though, and they'll be able to have a bit of an attack of their own. To Mary K. Smith saying, well done, El. Proud grandma. Well, but I can get another. So Blakely will take this throw in, moving the right hand side. Again, it has been a long wait, as seems to happen all the time at the moment. Be interested to see if someone has time now. Look. Long throw into the box, look for Danny Sow, headed away for get to him, it bounces awkwardly. Stocksbridge still on the ball, but in their own box, try to block it off South and just bounces awkwardly, and then Turner's able to now get it away. Headed on looking, but Brownhill blocks, and Brownhill almost drilled into trouble, but just about passes it out for it to get to. Knocked forward, Owen will try and head it, but South wins the header out towards the right. Tinkle will face it, knocked over him though, and Tinkle looking to win it the second time, and does do so, and he does really well there. Passes it out now to Deacon. Deacon sending it forward here for Poulter. Touch takes him onto the left wing. and he can't keep that in, and it will be a throw in Hallam. That momentum that Stocksbridge had after the goal seems to have been halted for now. See if they can try and get that back. Ball here on that right hand side. Brown are launching it down, headed away, and it stays in play. Hull's trying to juggle it, but then it will go out of play, and it's another Hallam throw in. Just waiting for this one to be taken now. Again, launched down, headed on, but then away, and then flipped on by Gregslak forward, and then only back to Brown, who returns it. Intercepted by Gregslak in the middle. Who can win that 50-50? Gregslak looking to do it, and he does, and then gets shoved over, and that's going to be a free kick. And I think we're going to get our first booking of the game as well. Brandon Bradbury being summoned over. Going to get a talking to at the very least, and it's a potential stopping the counter-attack offence, which might be why the booking comes out if it does. And yep, that is going to be the first booking of the game. Townsend will now look to take it. This free kick that's just in on the edge of the centre circle in his own half.
I can only go one way, whatever the way it is. They're good at attacking.
So Townsend now. Tony Long slips as he does so. Goes the box south unmarked as he heads it away. And then Turner will win the ball back. Out to the left. Iggulden's the one on the left wing. Padisa looking across the knoll. Diving It's Elliot Owen again! Come on! The centre-back has turned hero for the Steels. With a diving header, he has equalised. And it's the other centre-back with a fantastic cross. And it's game on for the last 15 minutes.
Well, Hallam the other week, so Brown's on fire.
Keep going!
He's holding it rather than throwing it.
Matthew Van Stocksbridge throwing flares.
Elliot Owen is trying to be heroes. We might have a.
What colour is it? What colour does
As Hallam will get us underway and switched out to the right, and Charles will intercept that. Steels will feel confident that they might actually go on to win this now. But Turner's ball just gone backwards. Iggulden goes away and forward, and Bradbury gets it out. Deacon intercept, goes long, look for Rawson. South can only head up in the air. Gregslak heads it forward. Rawson gets it. South goes down under the counter. Rawson. The referee did not penalise that one. So on the right hand side now. The dive early. Oh, and that was something else. But it's the cross from Paul Iggulden. When did a centre back learn how to cross like that? Back to Morris now. Here Charles evades the tackle really well. Thought about doing the cross in. He said he's going to switch it out now to Turner. Turner bursting down the left. Putting the cross in. Head away. Fucking make it to the middle. Now back to Gregslak. Puts it in the middle. Look for Morris. Comes off him and then cleared away. Hey, Iggulden tries to meet his man here. He goes to Brodie Litchfield. Alan Bethel was a big fan of him when he was at Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge have got the ball back though. Iggulden back it goes to Owen as smoke crosses the pitch here. And it's going to be a 50-50 as it goes onto the right wing. Look for Hallam, and it's been won by Hallam. And they couldn't break into the box. Cross going in. And it's a diving header from Owen again, who got topped it. I think Townsend could have caught it, but it is a corner kick. Hallam are not going down here.
Difficult to see with the smoke created by Stocksbridge support.
golden flame smoke obscuring sight?
So back to the corner now. Yeah, Stocksbridge will need to be undefended. They don't want to have come back just to let it up a moment after equalising. And Danny South is going to be the main target here. Daniel Pudel, one of the reasons he's in this team is to take set pieces. So can Stocksbridge defend this corner? Here it comes in, headed away at the near post. Going to go all the way back to Pudel though, who's just going to like to go out, and he's going to like to go for a throw-in. Obviously they're feeling confident about the threat of the long throw. And here comes the long throw. So right shot to Howarth here. Pulls it out to the right, puts the cross in, blocked, and it goes out for another throw-in on the right-hand side. So back now again for a long throw. What we think will be a long throw. It was a short one last time, but half pulled away. That plan didn't quite work as they wanted it to. Here comes long, another long throw. It's a good long throw. Down, looking for Southcliffe. Claims for a handball, but not given. And Cameron tries to get it out towards the right. He's overhit it and he's out for a throw-in. You know, if Danny South didn't actually claim for the throw-in, he might have had a good chance to connect onto it for a shot. We're going to see the first Hallam substitutions. Brody Litchfield's heading off. He's going to be replaced by Callum Ward. Callum Ward is a regular sub for Hallam. Obviously they've seen how things have gone in this game, and second half in particular, and I believe he's the right man to change things. So Brody Litchfield heads off. Out with Jack Tinker for the throw-in now. Tinker launching it down field, head away by Brown into the middle. Turner can only knock it up into the air. Morris has to drop deep. Touch takes middle, but he is tackled. Out it goes to Pudel, who sends it down the line. Ingledon will head it to end middle. Turner back to Owen, who sends it forward. Grezlak will look to win the header. Head away to Charles, who knocks forward. Grezlak tries to nod it on. It goes out though for a throw-in. Hallam seemingly have just took a bit of control back of this game since over the last couple of minutes. Just to let you know, as we are in the last 10 minutes, we will go straight to penalties. Stocksbridge have had 2 sets of penalty kicks already this season. 1 win. And Stocksbridge did go out for 2 on penalties in the semi-finals last year. Goes forward to Grezlak, who gets it caught under his feet. Not long, and trying to go out to the left here. Pudel now look to switch it. It's a really good switch, but then Allen can't get it under control. Races try and keep it in, boots it out into the cricket field. Did do it while in play though, which is why the referee will not be penalising him. No. Straight to penalty. We're just waiting for the ball to get back here, and now it does. So Tinker sends it upfield. Finds it way all the way to Morris, but he just knocks it back into the field, but it only ends up back with Cadman. Now to the right, to Charlesworth. Sends it down, looking for Grezlak, but Pudel will head it away. It's a Stocksbridge throw. Charlesworth comes forward. Charlesworth now will has the throw and taking his time with it. Throws in the middle to Deacon, who's got space. Tries to knock it into the middle. South will head that away. And then held up into the air by Bradbury. Rawson will go and collect it on the left wing. He's been met by Brownhill, gets it down, out to the left, into the middle to Turner, who breaks in, looking to touchline, trying to drill the ball in, blocked. And it is going to bounce out for a corner. Hallam's pitch has hindered them there, because on that weird little quirk of a hill in that corner, it bounced right out for a corner when it was Smith should have been going for a throw-in. It was a bit like watching it on an AstroTurf, to be honest. Stocksbridge haven't got as many people in the box now. Oh. Which will probably... Looking for that near post, and it hits the side netting. Different idea, that didn't work out. So back now with Warner. Warhurst. I'm going to guess with the time taken, they are confident about penalty kicks. Obviously, it must be a weird one to take on with the slope. Warhurst. Wall's going to take it. He skips towards it and then does the spot. And I think the referee is letting this go on for a long time. He's pointing to his watch to suggest he is adding this on. Though in fairness, that time doesn't really help or hinder either team. As Eagleton heads this one away, bounce forward, and Poulter's trying to race forward, just gets ahead of the ball and Sharman able to get it away. Goes out to left to Rawson. Rawson trying to get beyond his man on that left-hand side. Strikes it in, just goes across goal. It's a goal kick. Best thing we've seen Rawson do all day, he weren't too far off. And James Morris has gone chasing the ball down to make sure Warhurst actually takes it quickly. But Warhurst has gone all the way to the edge of his area. So. We are going to have a lot out of time, aren't we? I can imagine, if the referee is doing added time properly, I think we'll end up with 7 or 8. Which is just, because he's just gone to the opposite side as well. If I see the ball go up and say 4, the referee has blown it really, hasn't he? Because I think this is a collect your breath moment, isn't it? That's what's happening. Not sure why Warhurst must be close to a booking or something. Ball is going to go long. And on by Howarth. Tinker knocks it forward and then flicks on by Deakin. Morris is going to look for it, but head away by Pewdell. As Charleston heads it forward again, blocked, and then Morris gets it on the deflection into the middle to Grejlak, who goes forward, trying to find Rawson, blocked, but Turner will collect in midfield. Turner moving towards his left on diagonal run, switches it out towards Deakin. Deakin putting the cross in, headed away by Sharman. Now down and knocked to the right, and if Allen can keep it in, it's going to be a counter-attack. He does keep it in, going to get beyond Turner. Allen is bearing down with pace, running down the hill, and it's Grejlak back, and Grejlak will tackle, and it's going to be a free kick. I thought he got the ball. I thought that was a clean challenge yourself, but the referee has given it, and it's going to be a yellow. It will be a yellow card, as is correct with the foul, most likely anyway. The folks will have to defend this free kick now. Whatever happens with Grejlak, who got back really quickly. Yeah, talk to you, and it is a yellow card in the first of the game for Stocksbridge. So a free kick here. So an edge of the box free kick on the right hand side, could be a shot, could be a cross. 87 minutes gone, it will have a big impact whatever happens. And Blakely, one of the men over it. So we do have a man on the edge of the 6-yard area to try and defend if the ball goes in. Like that. It's an interesting setup from the Stocksbridge defence. We go Allen and Adam Blakely over it. The young Stockbridge fans are lighting their torches behind and the phones to try and distract. But Danny South is there potentially. Danny Deakin's the man on him, which is a bit of a concerning sight. It's going to be a shot. Townsend punches it over. It's a front corner kick. It's a good save from Ben Townsend. And now Hallam having a corner. It's so we'd have another set piece to defend. As Hallam look to try and win this late. And Daniel Pewdell going over to take. Stocksbridge have left a couple of men up forward to try and do a counter with his 3 Hallam defenders back to prevent that. Everyone's camped in the 6-yard area but one. Looking for the far post, it's put over here. Danny South will chase it back. Volt leaves it over his head, back in, head towards the edge of the area. Cadman lines up the shot and it's well over from the midfielder. So back for Townsend now. 5 minutes added time. Just the 5 minutes added time, considering I think we've been waiting minutes for Hugo Warhurst's goal kicks. I'm just, and it would. I've never not got the time wasting Hallam, to be honest, because it doesn't help or hinder. So the only thing I can think of is to try and catch a breath a bit. Ball is long, headed back out to the left, back to Eagledon, who goes forward. Chester down here to Morris, out to Deakin. Deakin going forward. Can Stocksbridge be the ones to nick it? Well, Deakin putting the cross in, heading out towards the edge, and Rawson gambled on it going in forward, and it didn't do so. Cudle clears. Out to Eagledon, clears out, but only to Howarth. Howarth tries to get it out to Allen, and Allen's going to be able to isolate Eagledon here. Allen's got his back to goal, trying to turn. He forced back as Hallam have come forward. Howarth here gets beyond his man, gets beyond on Turner. Now face up with Eagledon. Cross looking for the far post. Only won it in the 91st minute. And now it looks like the time wasting has worked for him because there's only 4 minutes left. Even though it's been about 10 minutes, should be added on.
They're going on pitch.
And there is a pitch invasion from the Hallam fans on the far side.
Man chucking his brush up in the air.
Hallam fans are remaining on the pitch here. They're going to have to get back on shortly. And the Steels have to throw everything. Can the Steels now get back onto it? The fans are now heading back on, but there will be most likely a fine heading Hallam's way. And now, to make sure Hallam can get there. So Rio Allen's the man heading off. He'll be replaced by Danny Bottle. And can Stocksbridge, with 4 minutes left, get back into it? We're having to wait for the substitute to happen. I know heading off is going to be. These substitutions are now taking aid because they just defied him. This is. They initially put the 10 up, then they put the 11 up, then they put the 10 up. And we're not really sure what's going on here, to be honest, but now Stocksbridge only. If it goes to just the 5 minutes, Stocksbridge, who would have had 4 minutes to go, now only have 2.5. Back to Turner, who switches out quickly to the left because Stocksbridge looking to cause late drama. Goes to Tinker on the left, trying to beat the man, but then it's blocked and cleared. Stocksbridge get it back down that left, but blocked again and cleared again. And again, Charlesworth wins the Wombwell. Switching it out towards the right. Owen heading it on for Morris, who looks to head it in the middle. Cleared away. No, goes to Cadman, who holds it up and now will knock it long. And Charlesworth will just like to go back to Townsend, who boots it upfield. So Danny South just goes down and penalised back to Grejlak. Grejlak, he's going to try and put the cross in, blocked. It's a throw-in for Stocksbridge on the left-hand side. 1.5 minutes to go.
Watch them elbows, you men!
So back now, there'll be a long throw from Stocksbridge. Big long throw, looks like near post. Comes off a man and it's going to go back to Tinker. Puts a big cross in. Wise claims and falls to the floor. And Wise takes his time getting up. And the time will continue to tick away, a minute to go. As the Hallam fans end up on the pitch again over on the far side. Wombwell goes forward. Turner from the slice in the middle, and then Blakely will send forward. Townsend will have to come out to his box to get it. Dribbles it back into his own area. And then will launch it forward, looking for Owen. Heads it into the middle and then cleared away. Back to Eildon, who heads it forward, looking for Deakin, but back in the field. Gresham tries to knock it back, but then Bradbury returns it forward to Ward, and then he loses the ball as he could have broke through. Eildon shoved over as he takes it, and that will be a free kick. And a yellow card is coming out as well. And then Callum Ward will get a booking for that. And a yellow card for Ward. Townsend looking to get the ball into the box now. Beyond the 5 minutes. Here we go, free kick going in, and it's going to go over the top, and Warhurst won't claim it. And Warhurst taking his time getting up as you would expect from any goalkeeper in this situation. So time we're now. Time will surely be up soon. Long from Warhurst. And the back way Tinker. It will be a free kick to Hallam. As Tinker puts a push in the back. Back out first, Hallam on the throw in, and this is just going to be a time wasting thing at this point. That's all right as he goes forward. Trying to get it in that corner, Hallam knocks it off for Stocksbridge, and they're going to get the throw in their way. And it just looks like this is good. Stocksbridge will fall at this semi-final hurdle once again. And just to say that we've just noted the Hallam ball boys are keeping it over there and not putting it back in. Back to the right side, thrown down to the line, and that is it. Hallam have won this one. Steele's fault, they got this back, but unfortunately on Hallam have pitch invaded once again to the right of us here, which, well, Hallam will have to deal with that from the local FA, I'm sure. It's a disappointing one for the Steels as we lose at this stage again. Thank you very much to everyone who's listened today. I've been Adam Allcroft, and we will see you on Saturday. Good night.
They'll get banned if they get
that should be a stadium ban for them all, to be honest.